Hi guys! I will be honest and say I was not planning on filming a video today after many days cuddling with the littlest on that couch and dealing with illness and snow days and just the weather in general. I was planning on using today for my to-do list, like get laundry done, maybe prep a lasagna for tonight, maybe go outside and soak in some balmy 40-degree weather. But then we got a sweet nod from Meghan. And I wish I was kidding on that terminology, but that is what People magazine, aka WME, aka Meghan Markle, released as a story this morning. And I'll throw an allegedly on there, but we all know how the media operates by now. So this is not a sweet nod. This is an unhealthy obsession. I swear, sweet nod and olive branch need to be eradicated from her PR lexicon. We are so over it. We see you, Meghan. We know the terms. So in case you missed it, the sweet nod was Meghan wearing an identical Northwestern sweatshirt to one that Princess Diana wore in the 90s. Now I can already hear her fanatics screaming, she went to Northwestern. Yes, that's what we've been told. And Northwestern, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, has more than one sweatshirt. In fact, if you Google it, you will get hundreds, if not thousands of options. So why did she choose this one? Because if Meghan's not stupid, after all, she went to Northwestern, then she knows exactly what she is doing. I will say, I don't think she's stupid. She does a lot of stupid things, but there's a reason that this was released to the media. There's a reason that she wore it in her Instagram story, and it's that she is so obsessed with Harry's dead mother. Every time I see this, I have the same thought. Meghan, if you want to appear so young, you're the young mom, you're in Hollywood or at least close to Hollywood, why do you love cosplaying Harry's mother? It ages you. And I don't say that to be petty, it just constantly pushes at the world that this woman acts as his mother and not his wife. And it's weird, it's disgusting. And if this were the first time she did this, I would let it go. She did go to Northwestern, but this is not the first time. This is not even the 10th time. And as I said, there is other Northwestern apparel to choose from. So she knows exactly what she's doing. This is the same woman who allegedly majored in international studies but didn't know she was supposed to bow to the Queen. She didn't know that she could Google the words to God Save the Queen. This is the same woman who goes to Nigeria and wears a backless flesh tone dress to a children's school. She didn't really learn much in international studies, did she? And I'm not saying she never graduated with that major, but I am saying if this story is true, it really doesn't seem like she learned anything on the topic. But regarding this sweet nod, she does know exactly what she's doing, and that makes it all the more disturbing because this is his mother. It makes me question, is she back to trying to get Harry to come back? Is not to say that they are officially separated. If you followed me, you know that I personally believe that they have been separated since probably late 2022, early 2023, somewhere in that range. Just my opinion based on watching them. And I think they just come together now for brand appearances, I guess would be the term. I don't really know what you would call it. PR. Is she trying to love bomb him some more? Is she trying to convince him that she still communes with his dead mother and the fact that he bought into that? Oh, Harry. And then we have the Instagram story itself. She wants us to believe that it's her child filming this video, I think. That was the impression I got because the story follows one where it shows a child's hand holding a garden hose and immediately goes into this clip. So it makes the brain want to put it together that a child is filming her to really be a little odd with the angles, to explain why there's such emphasis on this Northwestern logo, and then goes up to her face and then the sky. But we know that Meghan loves her media games. I don't believe for 1 second that this was a child filming it, just like I don't believe that it was Harry handing her the phone in her cringe "Jam is my jam" video. She loves to play games. I believe that she intentionally filmed this, wore this sweatshirt on purpose, got those angles. If you can hear my dog growling, I'm sorry. Olaf, you are not a guard dog. Yes, he's vicious, isn't he? I mean, doesn't that just strike fear in anybody? He is a very good doorbell, though. But anyway, I think that yes, she recorded this intentionally wearing what she did to get this perfect angle in order to send it to People magazine to get a sweet nod headline. My opinion. And it's also my opinion that the obsession she has with Diana is all the synonyms for bizarre. I mean, it is weird. It makes me wonder if she's going to end up in a padded room someday. That's how weird I consider this to be. And that should not be a legitimate hypothesis. But maybe I should worry more about that happening to Harry now that I say that. Regardless, it is not healthy at all. And what I see is an almost manic spiral as things continue to just unravel for her. And yet she seems to be fully committed to this path and just recycling everything that has not worked in the past. It's been 7 years and she's still doing the exact same things and expecting a different, better result. Look how far she's fallen in 7 years. How much farther can she go? Granted, as long as she has money for PR, the cycle will continue just like the hundreds, hundreds of times before. It won't go well. All it's doing is turning even more people against her. So that's all on that little topic. I will mention a little segue here to the Jason Knopf. Is it Knopf? Knopf. I feel like it should be KN as in knife. But the interview of Prince William's aide or former aide, I'm not going to go... Olaf's growling again. You're not a guard dog. Oh, goodness. Pause while Olaf growls. Okay, I think he's done guarding the house now. We'll see. And I'm honestly shocked I've gotten through this many videos before he decided to vocalize in them. I had 2 takeaways from this interview. One is that I think he absolutely did this with William's permission. He has been so respectful in the past and so by the book in the past that I can't see him going to the media without asking first, without getting the blessing and telling him what he will and won't say and that kind of thing. So, and the other thing is, and this is going to disappoint a lot of people, I really do not think the bullying report will ever be released. I know a lot of you have hope that I'm wrong, and when I say that, and I would not mind being wrong, but the palace is a business. And it's no different than going down to your neighborhood Costco or Whole Foods and walking into their HR department and asking to see documentation on investigations they've done in the past. It would not happen. Just like I don't believe it's going to happen here. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news on that because I know a lot of us want to know. We want to know the details. We want to, even a redacted version, we would like to be informed. Because this is a business. It's a family business, but it's still a business. And I believe that they will protect the victims at all costs because they know how bad the Sussex Squad can be. Now, they could, in the future, you never know, they could tell the victims NDAs are dropped. Maybe they've already done that and the victims don't feel comfortable going public with it. But perhaps sometime in the future, everything is changing. The landscape of the influence that these people have, and by these people I mean Harry and Meghan Markle, and their squad is dwindling. Some of them are finally waking up to what's been going on, but I'm just not holding my breath for it. And I hate to say that because I know a lot of us want to see it, but from just a business standpoint, I don't see it happening. And I wasn't going to mention this since I figured it would be old news by the time I got around to filming a new video, but since it is a little earlier than I had expected, Meghan's mood board from a few days ago. And I'll briefly bring it up here at the end. I'll just say it fits her perfectly. It was messy, it was uninspired, it was entirely focused on herself. And I loved the Pinterest comments and comparisons because Pinterest is still around. Who knew? I loved Pinterest in 2012. To me, this board showed nothing more than it was a reflection of a narcissist. Meghan, literally any Etsy seller could help you create something better and photograph it better. Just my little piece of advice to you. And another thing I noticed is, aren't mood boards supposed to be future inspirations? Why is she printing out old stuff from the TIG? Why are you trying to go backwards, Meghan? Why are you so stuck in the past? And I mean, it's quite literally going backwards. And Meghan, it doesn't work that way. You can't get younger. You can't go back in time when the public still liked you. And you can never be royal again. Time marches on. As I said in my last video to you, I was wanting to get a Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni video out. I do still plan to do that. It's been a week with what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, so I do still plan on that, and hopefully the next couple of days. I have not dropped it by any means. I just wanted to get this one out first since it's a current event versus rehashing what we already know. And a massively huge thank you to all of you. I realized this morning that in the last 36 hours, my subscribers have almost doubled. And I don't know if someone has mentioned it on another channel. I don't know if it's just people sharing, if it's the algorithm, whatever it is. I want to thank you, and I want to say welcome to everybody, but thank you so much for your support, for subscribing, for liking the videos, for commenting, for just helping the algorithm in general. I think as I'm recording this, I think I'm about 25 away maybe from 1,000 subscribers, and that is unheard of for me. And I posted my first video 3 weeks ago today, so thank you so much, because as I said previously, I really was hoping for 100 to 200 by late spring or early summer. I thought that that would be a fairly good growth based on what I read on new YouTube channels. And I have received so many sweet comments, a lot of them saying that my voice is soothing to them, and that is so kind. It makes me smile every time I read something like that. And I've never really heard that in my life before, so it's a surprise to me that so many of you say that, which makes me think my family needs to step up their game on their compliments. And I want to thank you so much for that support. It means the world to me, and I will speak with you soon.